Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to Super Mega Graphics 64. I'm Cyrus. I am not Super Mega Graphics 64. The channel is Super Mega Graphics 64. It's confusing, I know. Welcome. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me today. It is Friday. It's the middle of the day. It's a little bit before 1:30 here in the afternoon in Texas. But whatever time you're in, whatever space you occupy, welcome. Casey, numero uno honcho, was first in the chat, so he gets pinned comment. Afternoon, everyone. Last Line is here. Last Line, good friend of mine, is also joining us. Luke's Awakening is also among us, even though Luke's Awakening is actually his channel name, not his actual name. Again, it's very confusing, this whole internet thing. What's up? He says holla or hola, and I said holler, which is how we say it down in Texas. You gonna holler at him? Ain't no holler back, girl. Wiley says cowabunga, which is always appropriate regardless of whether or not Ninja Turtles are present. Cowabunga is the universal greeting of all gamers. Thank you, Wiley. PJ Smith, dude. PJ, the man. My gaming buddy, my good friend, PJ. Friday. Yes, welcome. What's up, PJ? Casey says, I'm eating and taking off to a local game store to hopefully buy a rare Master System game. Oh my. What could it be? Inquiring minds want to know. Do y'all remember the old commercials for the National Enquirer when they would say that? Inquiring minds want to know. Or there was the other one where it was these books that had all these like mysteries and conspiracy theories and weird stuff. And they would say, I don't know. I've never heard about this. You've never heard about it. Read the book. You remember that? No, probably nobody remembers that. Good old days. The ancient Egyptians had electricity. How did they have it? Read the book. Anyway. I'm very curious though, Casey. I'm a huge fan of the Sega Master System. I used to have a considerable cartridge collection, which I don't have anymore, but I just have the EverDrive. But love Sega Master System cartridges, and very curious about that. In fact, today's focus of gaming is actually going to be on cartridges. Casey's responsible for me getting this thing, which is the LTO flash for the Intellivision, and this has saved my bacon, as they say. Very nice, very translucent shell with the LTO logo even printed on the board there. It's very cool. LTO flash, but it won't flash you unless you want it to. Anyway, I'm very grateful for this because there's so many games, homebrew games and new games that have come out that I would never have an opportunity to play if not for this. But I also have all these cartridges. I got 77. I counted them just a minute ago, which is obviously not as many as some people have. Some people have like way more, but that's the case with everything, isn't it? But I was like, you know what? I haven't played cartridges in a long time. I just use this thing, and sometimes I don't know. I think I put all the games on here, but sometimes I think I didn't. And I'm like, I'll go through the menu and it gets a little confusing sometimes. So I'll definitely keep using this, obviously, but you know, it's fun to break out ye old cartridges once in a while and just throw something on. Like here's a cool one. The Dreadnought Factor. I have this on the 5200 as well, but it's pretty cool for the Intellivision. So we're going to try to play some cartridges on today's stream, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it do. Okay, back to what we were talking about. The chat is the most important part. In fact, just to be clear, the chat is really the only thing that we're doing here. The games is like distractions from the chat. That's the way I view my streams. So back to the real subject, which is the chat. PJ says Cyrus is going Reveal the declassified JFK docs this stream. I heard, so go tell everyone you know to tune in right now. I heard that Trump has signed one of his orders. He's just signing these orders all the time. Just sign, just signing everything. Like he's got a stack of them. The stack is higher than my boxes of Intellivision games. It's a huge stack. He's just signing all kinds of orders. One of the orders he signed was to completely declassify any remaining stuff about like the JFK, Robert F. Kennedy assassination, Martin Luther King assassination. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. He's signing a lot of stuff, and hopefully something happens with that. We'll see what we'll have to keep our eyes open so we don't have to read the books. Casey says, but you are super. Oh, thank you. Last line says, hello there, Super Mega Graphics 64. Glad you're filming on the Cyrus Martin channel. Yes, that's, you got it right. You hit every nail on the head. You lined them all up. It was a perfect straight line, and we're off to the races. It's a lot of, John says, Yosai and peeps. What's up, John? Hello, John. The game author, the creator of great video gaming, the NES developer. John's game, what is it? Desert of the Unknown. John Maverick is pretty cool, pretty awesome. I've got mine right here. There's too much glare, you couldn't see it. There it is. And you too can own this great NES game for only $199.99. Order now. I don't know what it costs, but that's what I would charge if somebody wanted to buy mine. It'd be $200. So I don't plan to sell that. All right. Television Gamer says Power Strike. Oh, that is a rare one for the Master System. Very nice. Very nice. I expect to see photographs and videos and streams. Pics or it doesn't happen. And I will consider you a liar. And I will make videos about you, making fun of you and calling you out and accusing you of all kinds of things. So pics or it didn't happen, and the campaign against the Intellivision Gamer will begin. Regardless of the fact that you did give me this. You will become my instant enemy. Yes, that's serious. No, it's not. John says, you gonna get the new Panzer games? I don't know. I have to look at them, see how much they cost. But probably. I like that one you were playing, John. That one was really cool. Casey says, I'm only going after North American set, at least at first. There are a lot of good games from overseas on Master System. Yeah, you have to get Master of Darkness and Ninja Gaiden. You have to get those at least. There's some other good ones too, obviously, but yeah, if you don't get those, you're not really a Master System collector. I think that those are like pre-requirements, like prerequisites to become a fan of the Master System. If you don't buy those games, then you're basically just making everyone else angry. Kevin B. Hall. Hi, Super and friends. Yes. DJC Game Studios. Do we still do that? Come on, Chuck. We got to get back to doing that. That was fun when you would do all that. Wait. An Intellivision stream? What? That's right. Once in a blue moon, these things happen. Last line. That is the claim. Are we going back to the conspiracy stuff? Yes. That is the claim. Casey says, I logged all the games with prices last night. Buster Douglas is the most expensive. Yeah, Buster Douglas. It's a terrible version of that game too. So yeah, you don't want to buy that game. That's not worth it. It's sometimes people will buy things just to have the trophy to say, look what I bought. I have this thing. This thing now validates me as a gamer. Look what I have. I possess this thing. It's rare and it's hard to get, and you probably can't get it. So here it is. Proof that I am worthy. that's not a good idea. You should buy games that you actually want to play. You know, I really feel that way. I feel like it's great to buy stuff to collect, to put on the shelf, to look at. But if you're never interested in playing it, if it's not a good game, then what are you doing? What are we doing as gamers? What is this thing that we do? You know, games are meant to be played. That's the way I feel. And if maybe you won't ever play that one, you never open that box, but it's one that you would play. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Of course, I'm not really a fan of buying things that you never open, but that's a me thing. So I recognize that other people have different opinions about that. John says First Panzer's only $1.99. Oh. The third one is $12.99. That's a pretty big jump, but that's not too bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we're being joined by a deceased fox, Finnegan. I saw the video, Finnegan. You can't be back here. In fact, I'm questioning whether or not I'm actually seeing you in the chat or if I'm hallucinating that you're present right now. Stranger things have happened. You know, is Finnegan Fox dead, or is Finnegan actually in the chat right now? Or am I imagining that Finnegan ever existed? You know, my brain is Swiss cheese from all this. I can't process it properly. My jaw is on the floor. And with the jaw on the floor and a brain of Swiss cheese and the possibility of a spiritual invasion from a dead fox, this stream is getting off to a weird start. Read the book, huh? John says, I'm a Panzer shill now. Only if you're being paid, John. Only if you're being paid. Under the table. Under the table. It has to be under the table. If it's above the table, you're not really a shill. It has to be under the table. Just saying. PJ, I love the Buster Douglas game, Casey. Oh, wow. Buster Douglas on Genesis is pretty good. Buster Douglas on Master System, I can't support this. I'm afraid I cannot endorse this. I cannot shill for Buster Douglas on Master System. Casey says, I have to. I only care about competing the set, not a... I only compare... Oh, wow. What am I saying? I have to. I only care about completing the set, not a trophy. I think is what he's trying to say. Not competing. Maybe that's a Freudian slip, though. Maybe Casey actually is competing with all of us. How dare you, Casey? How dare you? Silverwing says, I play all my games. Well, we know that. Silverwings not only plays all his games, Silverwings usually beats all his games. But not like, you know, like he defeats the games is what you know what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? It would be weird to beat video games, you know, to like, tell him you fell. I ran into the doorknob. You're a cartridge. You can't talk. It's very strange. PJ Smith says, maybe I had the Genesis Buster Douglas version. I believe that might be the case, PJ. I don't know. I don't want to pretend to have super secret knowledge, but I believe that might be the case. John says, Finnegan Fox was killed after the Amico was buried. Yeah, Fox and Friends was the original version of that game, which I don't think that I own. I might have that. I can't remember. And then there was there was Finnegan Fox, which was the same game, but they basically, what I like to think of, they did for the version that shall never be released, from the console that shall not be named. What I like to think of that they did was, obviously they changed the controls to Amico controllers. Damn it, I said the word. But also the graphics, they took like a filter. It is what it looks like. I'm not saying this is what they did, but it's like when you take like a retro game and you put like, you're playing it on the emulator and you put one of those like HQ 4X filters or something. It's like they filtered the graphics to make it look like it was smeared edges and everything was like redrawn. I don't know. That's what it looked like. But I wanted to play through that game. I guess I could play through Fox was it Fox and Forest or Fox and Friends or something like that. Maybe I could play through that one of these days. I don't know. I know I can't play through Finnegan Fox. And especially now that the fox is dead. Oof. That'd be weird. That'd be weird. Oof. He had hands. He had man hands. Finnegan Fox. Did you ever watch the videos on Chuck's channel? Finnegan Fox had man hands. It's very strange. He had fingers. He had fingers. Fingers. Ugh. Dirty, grimy, rotten fingers. Sick topside, color coordinated. Well, it's cold. I'm cold as shit. I'm not nearly as cold as some of the people up north. They're really cold. But here in Texas, we're not used to extended cold. So I was like, you know what? I put this on, I put that on, I put the shirt on. It all kind of, whatever. You know, this thing that we do. Game beater. Yes, hashtag cancel Silverwings, the game beater. He beats his games. I don't know if you heard. But Silverwings beats his games. Tough break, Silverwings. Tough break. Fantastic, Mr. Fox, Wiley says. Not really that fantastic. Sorry. Maybe not fantastic. Bassarino. He says, John, you hate the Fox? Even me, the guy who is exclusively PC, gave it the seal of approval. Okay. It's the seal of approval from Bassarino, apparently. I didn't know that. It's in the 60s here today. Hashtag cancel Casey, the Intellivision gamer. Hashtag cancel Casey. And you're blocked. No. Cold here too. It is cold. Yes. Bassarino, Jon Snow can't be cold. It's in his name to beat the weather. Jon Snow hates cold. He despises it. He has, we got electric blanket for Jon Snow. Like, if he gets cold, if I'm on the couch, he'll get up next to me and scream at me unless, he can get right under me and get like, all warm and stuff. He don't like the cold. He's not a fan. He's not a fan. He is not a fan. Okay. I guess I'm going to play one of these cartridges. We got the Dreadnought Factor in here. We'll play a little bit of this on the Intellivision. Select option 1 through 7. I don't even know what the options are. 1. Okay. Cool. So you drop bombs and you shoot lasers. Friggin' lasers. And the goal is to attack these giant dreadnoughts and make as few passes as possible, blow up their guns, and then drop bombs on these like air hatches, these air vents that they have. And not get blowed up doing it. Which, like I said, is easier said than done. I think the 5200 version is a little bit better than this one, but this is still a good version. Gets the job done. I wish I would have had this back in the day. I missed it. Okay, I gotta go back, do my second pass. So, like I said, you try to do as few passes as possible and do as much damage as you can every time you pass. Trying to see if there's anything I need to blow up. Look at all these cannons. Oh, I got it. Okay. Hell yeah. Sayonara, son. We got past the first one. Hail to the yeah. Victory. Nice. Victory. That was the name of Jackson 5 album, if I remember correctly. Victory. You remember that? That was a long time ago. Okay. Pause it. Check it to chat. Check it to chat. Check it to chat. Where am I? Oh, man. I back up. Okay. Kuya's here. He says, this reminds me of a game I have on Nintendo Switch called Hyper Sentinel. Stolen assets, totally ripped off. Yeah. The Dreadnought Factor totally ripped off the Nintendo Switch. Obviously. There's all the evidence you need. Yep. Hyper Sentinel. They did it first. They did it better. Kuya says, remember when they went from the Jackson 5 to the Jacksons, but there was still 5 of them? More conspiracies. Read the book. Read the book. They called it the Jacksons, not the Jackson 5. Why? There were still 5 of them tonight on the History Channel. Maybe there were never 5 of them. And they had to finally come clean. And that's how they did it. Kuya says, I think the record label owned the name or something. Stupid record labels with their ownership. Who do they think they are? PJ says, the Victory Stadium tour was a big deal. I think that was the tour where his hair caught fire shooting the Pepsi ad. Oof. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Tito was adopted? Maybe. I don't want to speculate. Obviously something was going on with Tito, but I don't know if he was adopted necessarily, you know. I'm not ready to come out with that sort of a statement yet. The investigation is still underway. We don't comment on matters of that are under investigation or whatever. What do the cops always say every time they do something horrible and they get called out? We do not comment on ongoing investigations. Oh. But if they do something awesome, they do like a 4-hour press conference. I'm not against the police. I have a brother who's a detective, believe it or not. I'm not against the police. I'm just saying there are some issues sometimes. Toto wrote Human Nature. I knew it. The dog. It's always been the dog. It all goes back to Wizard of Oz, man. It's all related, man. It's all related. It's all part of the same thing. PJ, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Ooh. Someone says, did Michael Jackson switch to Coca-Cola after his hair was set on fire? What was that video? Somebody made a video that was like a parody, and in the video, they had a look-alike of Michael Jackson and a look-alike of Whitney Houston, and they had Whitney Houston put out the fire on his head with a Coke or something. Do you remember this? Read the book. I don't remember. It was something like that back in the day. Toto too? Yes. Oh, yeah. Come on, unpause it. There we go. All right. It's like, how do I unpause? Not the same way you pause it, dumbass. It's different. Okay, time to drop bombs. Oh, I'm not gonna make it over there. I'm gonna get blowed up. You hit the engines, I think it slows it down. I think that's what it does. Yeah. Okay. Next pass. You gotta hit another pass. Wiley says the police are awesome. The band, that is. Oh, the band, yes. Because they're, every step you take, they're watching you. Kuya says, those kids said he put wine in the Pepsi cans and called it Jesus juice. Well, I mean, who doesn't do that, really, if you think about it? I mean, that's a very common thing. When I was in preschool, that was the big thing. The wine in the Pepsi cans, the Jesus juice, yeah. It was, pretty common, Kuya, okay, I didn't mean to take it there. Sometimes things go places, Kuya. Sometimes they go places. Silver Wings, I don't remember that. But I remember In Living Color did a Home Alone parody where Michael Jackson's hair set on fire by the blowtorch trap. I don't remember that one. In Living Color, man, that was funny. That was a funny ass show. That was good stuff. Good times. Good times. Homie don't play that. I like Fire Marshal Bill. I always wanted to see Jim Carrey do a comedic version of Skeletor. I thought that would have been hilarious. So, He-Man, we meet again. Have Arnold play He-Man or something. That would be pretty funny. Could have got that guy from Flash Gordon to play He-Man. That would have been funny. Dolph Lundgren was okay. I'm not saying anything bad about Dolph Lundgren. But there's other options, man. There's other options. Oh, yeah. We got it. Yeah. This is how the Star Wars, this is how Star Wars, the new movie should have been, when Poe and all of them were fighting the Star Destroyers, the New Order or whatever they call it. They should have actually spent a lot of time fighting the actual Star Destroyers. I thought that would have been awesome. But there's about 1,000 other things they could have done that would have been awesome too that they didn't do. So whatever. Whatever. Because this is my United States of whatever. Anyway. Let's get John Cena as a He-Man for maximum laughs. Hell yeah, dude. Let's do it. With the haircut and everything. Yeah. PJ Smith, Good Times was a good show. It was dynamite. Good Times was a great show. That was funny as hell. I used to watch that all the time. It would come on in the afternoons, like after the cartoons were over. The Jeffersons would come on. Good Times would come on. Man, there was WKRP in Cincinnati would come on. Dude, I loved all those shows, man. I watched them all the time. Good stuff. There's an Indian version of Thriller. Oh, I think I've seen something like that, Wiley. I think I have seen something like that. Yeah, they do some funny stuff, man. Those Bollywood things where they do stuff like that. They do some really funny stuff. PJ, there's an Indian version of everything. Yes. Good, yeah, that chick from Rogue One should have survived, and they made her Rey's mother and Luke the father. Wow, that's an interesting idea. Why would Luke be the father? Because of the Force? Because she has the Force, I guess. Yeah. Rey turns out to be that one chick, Mara Jade, from the comic books. How would you do that? Because Mara Jade's supposed to be Luke's main squeeze, as they say. I don't know. I'm down for it though, Kuya. If they can make it work, I'm down for it. Because I love Rogue One. You know, Rogue One came out and I was kind of disappointed because the music was weird and it didn't have the Star Wars crawl at the beginning. But by the end of the movie, I was like, this is a pretty good movie. And over time, I really liked Rogue One. I really came to love that movie. It's definitely the best of the new Star Wars stuff they did. So yeah, I'd be down to see, you know, something that made some sense. You know, but anyway, the ship sailed. It is what it is. At least we have Andor, which I really like. And there's a few other things, you know. But yeah, everybody has their opinions about stuff. It's fine. Luke says, I'm buying that game, Si. Hell to the yeah, dude. Hell to the yeah. Yeah, you got to play it, dude. You got to play it on stream. You got to play it. If you don't, then here comes the videos. I'm creating a channel right now that says the name of the channel is Intellivision Gamer Sucks. And it'll be nothing but like 4-hour long streams where I just talk shit about you. So you better play it or else. Wiley, Ivan Drago, if he dies, he dies. Yeah. That would be cool to see in a He-Man movie. Skeletor falls down in the pit at the end of the movie, and then He-Man leans over and looks down and goes, if he dies, he dies. That would have been an awesome way to end that movie. They should have done that. Kuya, in Rogue One, the Jedi guy should have used the Force at least once. Maybe pull the switch when he died a Force pull. The Jedi guy. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't get to actually use the Force necessarily. Well, I guess kind of, but not really. Not the traditional Force powers and stuff. That would have been nice to have at least one thing. Yeah. Okay, says, I bought Hyper Sentinel. Hyper Sentinel. All right. Hyper Sentinel. I enjoyed it a bunch. Yes. Such things do not bother me, sigh. Oh, really? Oh, really? Don't tempt me, Casey. I have extensive training from having, from observing this sort of thing happening to me. You'd be surprised how bad this could get for you, Casey. You watch, you know, you watch. Oh, man. Okay. I think Kuya's hungry. He keeps... It's really good food. Food. Oh, no, not food. Food. You need to eat. This is what happens when you're hangry, Kuya. Somebody needs a Snickers. Somebody needs a Snickers. Okay. Back to the game. We still got to fight off these dreadnoughts. They're still sending them. Even after I blew up 2 of their ships, they're not convinced yet that they can't get through, you know, this little defensive grid that I've set up, which is really just this one ship. I understand why they would be skeptical. Like, are you seriously trying to tell me? I can see the commander who's like the Navy commander from all these ships, or admiral or whatever. Are you seriously trying to tell me that none of our gigantic dreadnought ships filled with cannons can get past one tiny itty bitty little ship? Is that what you're trying to say? Evacuate in our moment of triumph. Oh boy. Let's stick on this side. Next pass. Next pass. I would be in there egging you on. Oh, no. Oh, no. Food for thought, Kuya. Food for thought. Come on. Oh, just my luck. I'm going to get killed at the end. Yeah. Got him. The Dreadnought Factor. It's like Fear Factor, but for dreadnoughts. PJ says, what is the factor, though? Is there one? Wait, it's a trap. Yes. The Factor. Is there a show that's just called like The Factor? I think there's a show like that. I don't know. I cannot remember. All right. Dreadnought Factor. Cool game. Mucho Lyco. All right. Let's see. Let's grab us another one. It's fun to play cartridges, you know? Once in a while. Break out the actual cartridges. I like this one. I know a lot of people don't like this one. It's got one of these weird cartridges. But I bought this not that long ago, and Blockade Runner, I actually liked it. I was surprised. It says Blockade Runner Interphase. I guess that's the company that makes it. It says, for use with the Intellivision Master Component and Intellivision. I don't know if that's supposed to be Intellivision 2. It's still small. I can't read it. Blockade Runner. Blockade Runner. It's not going to focus properly. Sorry. Okay. See if it works without me blowing in it. See if it comes up. Is it going to come up? No? Okay, hang on. I think it's coming up this time. No? I jinxed it. Okay. Come on. There it is. Blockade Runner. Do you have burger time? I'm starving. Bowling. I do have bowling. You know I have bowling. Oh my God. I think I have burger time also. Let me see. Do I have burger time? Yes, I do have burger time. Yep. I'm terrible at burger time though. And it's not going to help you if you're, it's not going to help you. You actually have to eat actual food, Kuya. I don't know if you're aware of this. Okay. How do I play this? I don't remember. Okay. So that's, okay. Got it. And that speeds you up. That slows you down. Oh my God. Yeah, this is an interesting game because it uses all 4 buttons on the sides of the controller. Oh my God, I'm doing terrible. Slow down, slow down. Am I out of ammo? Oh my God, I'm out of ammo. Wow. Wow. That was terrible. Okay, slow it down. Got him. Yeah. Got him. See, I used to always think that the buttons on the sides of the controller were just duplications, like 1 and 2, and then on the other side 1 and 2, but it's actually different buttons. Just not every game uses them like that. So you actually have 4 buttons. Oh, he got me. Damn it. That's hard, man. That is not easy. Okay. Pause it again. Pause it again. He says, this looks cool. Do you have a map or is arcade style or what? I mean, I have to find my instructions. I got all these. I'm the worst game collector ever because I keep all my cartridges loose and all my manuals and all my overlays in one giant bin. Like, I'm the worst. I'm not trying to preserve. I'm just trying to use this stuff, you know? I don't know. I have to read the instructions on that. I'm not sure I have the instructions now that I think about it. I might not actually have them. I might have to look that up on the internet. I don't remember. Because a lot of these I bought in box, but a lot of these I didn't. A lot of these I just bought like loose. Because I'm also very loose in how I do things. Oh my. So many instructions. Ooh. Oh my goodness. So many. Wow. 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 Net stack. Sorry about all the noise and bumping the microphone and general disheveled mess. Come on, instructions. Where are you? I have all kinds of instructions for games I don't need instructions for. And then the ones that I actually need instructions, I can't find or don't have. I may not have it. Yeah, I don't think so. Okie dokie. I have to look that up. Do you want to know more? Yes, I do. I do want to know more. Let's see. Got Wii bowling? I do, but not in here. It's in the living room, so that's not going to be happening. I do. I've been thinking for a long time about doing some like Wii sports stuff on a stream, but I just haven't ever gotten around to it. I don't know. Is it interesting at all? I don't know. Everybody has Wii Sports. Like, I don't know. Okay, this looks cool. Do you have... Oh, I already read that. Do you have Diner? Do I have the Diner? Do I have the Diner? I have Burger Time, which is basically the same thing. Diner. I'm sure... I mean, I have it on LTO Flash, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It might be one of these games. No, it's not one of those. I have so many cartridges. I don't know. Maybe I do. I'd have to... Sometimes I stared at a game like 15 times before I recognize that I'm looking at it. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. Talking about Burger Time. I'll throw it on, but I'm terrible at Burger Time. Terrible. Blockade Runner. I have 2 cartridges that look like that. Blockade Runner and Sewer Sam. And I like both of them. And most people don't. But that's typical for me. I like a lot of crap people don't like. If you know what I mean. Or do you? I don't know. Burger time. Oh, no. It's not capturing properly. Hang on. Why is it not capturing properly? Let's try that again. Uh-oh. There it is. That's weird. Sometimes you get a little weird hiccup. Wiley says, I love the Wii, my first console. Really? It's your first console? Wow. 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 I suck at this game. Get ready to see Cy suck at burger time. Players one. Player one. One player enter. One player leaves. I got one of them. Oh boy. Well, shit. Did I mention that I'm terrible at this game? I think I might have brought that up. Ah. It's not burger time for me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Go. Go, go, burger time. Something. Ugh. Oh, that was not good. Stepped all over my own stupid thing I was trying to say. There's nothing like being chased by a bunch of wieners. You know what I'm saying? Puts things in perspective. Oh boy. Really? How can I be so bad at this game? How's it possible? Oh crap. God dang it. Damn it. I think I should steal all DJC's little video clips that he plays all the times, like when he's dressed up in the hot dog outfit. It seems like it would be pretty beneficial to my channel. I don't think he'd mind. I'm not dressing up like that though, so I'd have to use his clips. I can't afford all those costumes. I'm not made of money. Oh, wow. Just walked right into them. Damn. Sucks when you walk right into a whole bunch of wieners. You know what I'm saying? That sucks. That's not good. Where are you going? Oh, Lord. These wieners, man, they're tricky. Damn it. Oh, I'm dead. At least I took one with me. Hey, I made it to the next thing. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Damn it. Ugh. Lord. Yeah, come on, guys. We're all gonna have a good time. No, I said come on. Hammer these freaking guys. Back myself into a corner. Like literally. Literally. I've always said that. Wieners! Damn you, wieners. Damn you to hell. I'm in a bad spot here. Okay. Oh man, I thought I had another like second or so, but I was out of time and I didn't know it. Oh, I thought I could make it. See, I have terrible judgment in this game. In most games. And in life. And in general, actually. My judgment is not well regarded. Come on, wieners. Oh, crap. Ah, damn it. Oh, man. Oh, shit. God dang. See, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know about all this. I don't know. What the hell? They're sneaky. These junk food items. 2 of them. Oh, what? They got resurrected. Holy crap. I didn't realize they could get resurrected. What? That's not fair. It's not fair. Ugh. Wow. 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 PJ says, wieners never quit and quitters never wean. It's true. Wiley, graphics on this are nice. The 2600 version is bad. Silverwing says, no salt and pepper to throw at the wieners in this one. Oh, I don't even know. See, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. I never had this game growing up, so I didn't really play it very much. That's why I'm so terrible at it. Salt and pepper, you can throw like, oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. See? So I can throw. I see. So I have weapons. Aha, you guys are screwed now. Oh, might be screwed. Okay, how do you? Ha ha! Come on, come to the green. Yeah. Oh. Where you guys going? Well, that didn't help. That's okay, it's okay. We're still alive. See, now that I know about the salt and pepper, I have some sort of hope. Okay. Come over here. Yeah, how about that? Hey, it's the thing from the Cartoon Network. Huh. Come on. Get to my chompas. Get to my chompas. Oh, what the hell, dude? They just spawn out of nowhere. That's not how cooking works. Wieners don't just come up out of buns. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't have no more salt and pepper. I used it all up. Yeah, it's in the bottom left corner. I see. I see. Okay. Life is about learning. You bastards. I cannot believe they do that. This is not accurate. This does not happen in an actual kitchen. What? Come on. Yeah. Come on over here, dude. Come on. We're having a good time. Well, that didn't do what I wanted. Oh, damn it. Damn it! Trying to hit left and I went down. Ah. Okay, go left, go right. There we go. Oops. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm screwed. Okay, I can get out. Barely. Ah, damn it, I didn't hit left again. Oh, the Nintendo, the Intellivision disc. You live by the disc, you die by the disc. I was thinking Nintendo because I'm like, man, it'd be nice to have a D-pad. But they didn't have no D-pads back then. D-pads come laters. Yay! We made 3 burgers. So I guess the goal, you guys got to understand, I don't know what I'm doing here. I guess the goal is to actually make burgers, not to kill the guys. It's to make the burgers. Is that right? And killing the guys is just like extra points. It's kind of like Pac-Man. You don't actually have to eat all the ghosts. You're just trying to complete the maze. Interesting. See, I don't know. I don't know things. I don't know things. Don't ever mistake me for someone who knows things. I don't know things. Let's see. Silverwing says you got a limited number of salt and pepper. Yes. Dry lock, fry lock, something kind of lock, dry dock. What is this? Star Trek? I don't know. The wiener got crushed by those buns. It definitely did. Yeah. Yeah. We made a smash burger out of all of it. I'm going to keep playing because I'm actually, now that I'm understanding the game better, I told you I don't know things, but now that I'm understanding the game better, I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than what I was. This is I feel like I'm like breaking through a barrier right now, like learning a freaking basic ass game that I've had forever. It's funny because where is it at? Here. It's not just the Intellivision version that I need to play if I can understand how to play it. I got it on this thing too. I got it on the Evercade. That's the arcade version. Right? Burger Time, yeah. So if I can play it on this, I can play it on that. It could be the beginning of a whole new love affair with me and Burger Time. Or at least I might enjoy it a little bit. Whereas before I kind of just didn't. Okay, Kui says, break on through to the other side. Yeah. Riders on the storm. Playing Burger Time. The Game Boy version. Oh, yeah. There's that version too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Final step is you making a video teaching us how to play it. Oh, wow. Isn't it, it's kind of, that's what you see, right? Somebody figures out a game and then they have to tell everybody else how to play it, even though everybody else has known how to play it for 30 years. But you just figured it out. So now you've got to educate everybody. I always think it's funny. Like, you'll see these videos from these young kids, and I respect the hell out the fact that these young kids are interested in retro gaming. I think that's amazing. But I do think it is funny when you'll see, like, and I don't see it as much anymore, but like for a while there, I would see a lot of these young kids who had just discovered retro gaming and are trying to tell you all about it, you know, because they just discovered it and they want to educate you, and they get half the stuff wrong. They don't really know what they're talking about. But I was like, when I would see stuff like that, I'd be like, well, at least they're interested in the games, you know? I mean, that's good, you know? Because a lot of young people see these retro games and they just kind of turn up their nose and they're like, whatever, dad, you know? We're playing Fortnite or whatever the hell they play now. I don't know if Fortnite's probably a little old now. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. Bummer. Bummer, man. Game over, bro. Well, I'm figuring the game out though. That's the important thing. That's what's important. Cootie says, "Oh yeah, man. LOL, same thing with rock music with the young kids. At least they like it, right? That's what do you want? You know, what do you want? At least they like it. Cool. Burger time. Okay. Well, I'll play that more and I'll get better with it. I have a whole bunch of games I've barely played on Intellivision because I didn't have them back in the day, and I've only bought them like fairly recently. And I really don't know how to play a lot of these games, so I got to spend more time with these. I really do. I really, really do. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Now that I'm going through, I'm like, which one do I want to play? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. I like this one. Let's see. I like these iMagic games. Ever played Demon Attack? Demon Attack's good on anything. It's good on the 2600, the Intellivision. I think I have it on the 5200, like as a conversion. Because I don't think it officially came out for 5200, but I do have like a conversion of it, I think. It's pretty good. It's a fun game. Pretty much all the iMagic games are fun. I think so, anyway. Let's see. I prefer retro games to modern games. I definitely do. Very few modern games catch my attention because most of them just, I don't know. I don't know. I played a lot of games, man, and a lot of modern stuff just feels kind of boring to me. I don't know. Silverwing says, "What's the best Intellivision game?" Oh boy, you're gonna start a fight with people bringing up that. You want to fight about it? What's the best Intellivision game? I don't know. Like Night Stalker, Astro Smash, Pitfall is the same on everything though, so you really can't nail that down to Intellivision. I think if you're gonna say the best Intellivision game, you probably have to have an exclusive that you're talking about. I don't know, maybe Night Stalker, you know? A bunch of ones that and we're not talking about like new ones, like new homebrew games or conversions or nothing like that. Just like classic, regular Intellivision games. Yeah. A lot of people will say Dungeons and Dragons, you know, that Cloudy Mountain game, Beauty and the Beast. A lot of people like that. Oh my God, I have Nova Blast? I didn't even realize I have Nova Blast. Have I never played the cartridge? Holy crap. Because I remember we played it on Casey's thing the other night. And I was like, I don't think I ever played this game. And I have the cartridge. Okay, well, keep that out because I'm going to play that again. Because I like that. Whitewater. Not a good game. It's not a good game. I like Nova Blast. Snafu's a good one. Snafu. Blackjack. There's a bunch of good ones. If I was going to pick one that I said was the best Intellivision game, I think it really comes down to either Night Stalker or Astro Smash. I think those are my two favorites if I have to pick two. I have another list that's probably got 10, 15 games on it, but top three, top two, we'll just say top two, probably Astro Smash and Night Stalker. Yeah. One of those two. My favorite is the modern retro style games. Dude, there's some amazing modern retro games. There's so many. I keep buying them on the Switch and on Steam. I have tons of them. Tons of them. Cootie says Astro Smash or Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is really good too. Absolutely. Yeah. Demon Attack. It's a good version. It's a good version of Tron Deadly Discs. I don't have as much experience playing that. We didn't get Tron Deadly Discs back in the day. I do have it though. And Mazatron also, Tron Mazatron. And then I don't have that one Tron. I don't have that one Tron game, Solar Sailor, but I do have it on my, obviously I have it on the LTO. But Deadly Disc is the one I think everybody plays, everybody talks about. All right, let's play some Demon Attack. This is weird because your shots follow, like when you shoot. Oh, wow. What's happening to me? I keep getting hit and I'm not seeing myself get hit. Confused. What's hitting me? Okay, there's auto fire. What the hell? Okay. Weird. What is hitting me? Something's hitting me and I don't understand what's hitting me. I'm confused. Like freezes me and I can't move. What the hell? Something's going on and I'm confused because I play this game a lot and I don't think I've ever had that happen. Let me reset it. Okay, maybe I had it on a different difficulty setting. Maybe I pressed like the wrong button to start it. And it's like some kind of mode where it freezes you all the time. I don't know. It's not doing it now. That was weird. Let me use auto fire. Yeah, back in the day, we didn't have this. The games I had on Intellivision that my mom got us was like Astro Smash, Night Stalker, Space Armada. We got Star Strike a little bit later. We had Pitfall and Word Fun and Math Fun, which were not fun. But we still played them because we were glad to be playing video games, you know. What else? Is that all we had? Snafu. We had Snafu. There's probably one or two more. We didn't have a whole bunch of games, but we had some bangers. My mom was really good at picking good games. I don't know how, because there's no way to know they were good. Like, how is she picking these games? She must have had like somebody at the store telling her which ones to get, because they didn't, like, there was no way to know. Like, there were no reviews anywhere. There was no like commercials showing off all the game stuff and everything. So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, how in the hell would my mom know to pick up the best games? Like, how would she have any idea about that? I guess, like I said, there was somebody at the store that was telling her, hey, this one's the best, get this, don't get that, stuff like that. Well, shit. Now I got to ask my mom about this. I got to have a conversation. We got to have a talk. We got to have what they used to refer to as a come to Jesus meeting. Which you guys can't say anymore, but we used to say it at work all the time at jobs I've had. I don't think you can say that anymore, but very common expression for many, many years. Didn't it come with blackjack? Yes, we had blackjack as well. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, we played the ever-living shit out of blackjack. It was fun as hell. It's still fun. Not the best way to play blackjack anymore. Damn it. But still, yeah, that was the pack-in title. Yeah, I've told this before, but we actually destroyed our first Intellivision. We had two Intellivisions, and the first one burned up on us. Like, something happened and the insides burned up. And my mom was such a fan of the Intellivision, she really liked it. And since we were really into it as a family, she spent $300 and bought another Intellivision for us. And back then, $300 was a lot of money, man. So we actually had we went through two Intellivisions. Me and my brother eventually traded the Intellivision to a kid that was selling Omega Supreme, the toy, the Transformer toy. He was selling the entire Omega Supreme toy at a garage sale. And we convinced him to accept our Intellivision and trade for that. Which by that time we were playing like, NES and Sega Genesis and stuff. But I don't regret doing that. As much as I would like to still have my original Intellivision, I think we made a good decision because we got some serious use out of that Omega Supreme. That was a freaking badass toy. But I'm really happy to have had an opportunity to get another Intellivision. The one that I have, I got from this retro store, and it came with like, I don't know, something like 40 games, like a ton of games. They were all in the original boxes with the instructions and everything. I even had the original box for the console. So there was a guy, an older man who had passed away, and his wife brought in all his stuff, and he had kept it in extremely good condition. So the Intellivision that I have now was his, and he had two boxes, and the lady that ran the store, she brought them both out, and one of them had the Intellivision in it. The other one had the Intellivision 2, and it was the same, like, I don't know if it was exactly the same game libraries, but it was pretty much the same games in each box. But one had the Intellivision 1, this one, and the other one had the Intellivision 2. And she's like, which one do you want? It's the same price. You just, which one do you want? And of course I was like, dude, I want the original, and I actually would like to have an Intellivision 2 because there are some advantages to having that console. So maybe eventually I'll get one. This one that I have, I got modded. My buddy Chris Courage did a AV mod on this, so I'm outputting composite video to my Retro Tank, which is how I'm playing it. But if I was to get an Intellivision 2, I'd probably get it RGB modded. Or maybe they'll bring out an Intellivision Plus from Atari, and then I won't have to worry about it. I'll just buy that. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. But the Intellivision 2 is it doesn't have 100% like compatibility. I think there's a couple of games that don't work right on it. And it is kind of a cheaper model, so I don't know how good quality it actually is, but I never had one. Never had an Intellivision 2. Let's see here. Wiley says, Future Cy told your mom to buy these quality games for young Cy. That might be what it is. Little bit of a, time thing going on there, but yeah, that sounds reasonable. He says, when I got NES, my mom only bought us the games that were on sale for like $15, like Back to the Future. Yeah. I know that at a certain point, like when we started getting newer consoles, my mom kind of just gave us money and was like, you go get, this is your money. This is what you can use. And you just get what you want. So I know by that time she wasn't making the decisions for the games and stuff, but for the Intellivision, we didn't even know. I mean, that was our first game console, So I got to talk to her about this. I'm going to solve that mystery. I never really thought about it, Sir Wings, you can say it now that Trump's back in office. Oh, we were talking about something earlier okay. The Come to Jesus meeting. I see what you're saying. Kuya, I still play 2600 Blackjack from time to time. 2600 Blackjack. Oh, I don't think I've ever played it on the Atari 2600. Wow. That's fun. It's pretty fun on Intellivision. I used to play it on, we had black and white TVs, like little 13-inch Zenith black and white TVs that we had in our bedroom. And then we got a little bit bigger one at one point. We didn't get a color TV until I was like a teenager by the time I got a color TV, So most of my super duper retro gaming, the Atari and the Intellivision and all that was black and white, for a long time. But the Intellivision would be in the living room a lot because, like I said, the family enjoyed it. So we played a lot in color on that. But Atari, pretty much all my gaming on Atari for when I was a kid was black and white. Interesting. Very interesting. It's fun to break out these cartridges. Like I said, I do enjoy having the LTO flash, but the cartridges, I got to check this out because I didn't even realize I bought this. I must have bought this with a set of games right before I got the LTO flash. And then I forgot to even play it because I never played this until I was playing it with Casey and Chuck the other night. So I've literally never played this cartridge. At least I think. What's up, John? Let's see if it works. Oh, it does work. There it is. Nova Blast. It's like Defender. It's like a decent version of Defender for the Intellivision. Even has like parallax scrolling and stuff. Geekstorian Nick joins the chat tonight on Super Mega Graphics 64. Geekstorian joins the chat. How you doing, Nick? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? We're gonna play a little Nova Blast. We're gonna have a blast playing some Nova Blast. Maybe if I can get it to start. How do you start the game? How does it start? Cadet, Captain, Admiral. No, I'm a cadet. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Look at the animation. That's pretty cool, right? You got to stop him from bombing your cities. You have the little Defender radar on the bottom. I don't know why I never played this. I'm so glad Casey landed on this with his Wheel O Games. Wheel O Games. Damn it. Hit them. Forgot you can hold the button down. Now we're cooking. Look at that. Yeah. Fire. No, leave my city alone. Yeah. Should do voiceovers for pinball games? Thank you, Kuya. I appreciate that. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Ooh. Wiley says, I am good. Thank you. How are you? Oh, he's talking to Nick. How's Nick doing? That's what I want to know. Nick, how have you been? What's been going on? Did you ever figure out what was going on with your stream? We had some issues the other night. It was very bizarre. How bizarre? How bizarre? And that red one's hard to see. Hopefully y'all can see it on the stream. Bonus! Bonus! Diving dangers. Oh. You gotta bomb this guy. So you actually have bombs you can drop on the stuff in the water. Smoke on the water. No! He destroyed the glass around my city. How dare you? Maybe it's not glass. It looks like glass. Oh. I gotta get over there. We gotta save our city. Ugh. We lost one. Damn it! The stakes are high. Die! Okay. No, do not want. Damn it. These aliens are relentless. I'm assuming they're aliens. They might not be aliens. Don't cancel me, bro. Damn it, we lost 3 cities. I gotta hurry. Can I get there in time? Nope. Come on. Oh, at least we saved one. Sheesh. Sheesh. Alright, hang on. Pause it again. Pause it again. Ugh. Kevin B. Hall. That parallax effect is cool for this console. There's a few games that have graphics that are like a little surprising. You're like, oh, really? On the Intellivision? Of course, there's modern homebrew that's like mind-blowing. But that's because of this thing. You know, the LTO has some stuff in it that allows for some bank switching and stuff. So you can do some graphical effects that are not really possible on the original Intellivision. But I guess if they built that into the cartridge, they could have. I don't know. Nick says, I'm good. Haven't tried dual streaming again to see if it happens again. I know my ISP wasn't giving me the bandwidth they usually do. What a bunch of a-holes. I think you should call them and complain. I really do. And you should record that conversation and put it up as a video. And so that we all can enjoy listening to you tear into their asses. Because I would love to hear that. Because that was crazy. That was weird. Bone ass. Silver Wings. Nick says, I need to run some tests this weekend or in the week to see if I can figure it out. Right now, my speeds look good. It could have been that it was inauguration day. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Everyone was losing their mind. That might have something to do with it. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about that. Kevin B. Hall says, all I heard was break up the big banks. I agree, down with the banks. Damn banks. Who do they think they are? Freaking banks. All right. Nova Blast. Another awesome game. It's 2 awesome iMagic games. Do you say iMagic or Imagic? How do you say that? I always think it's iMagic, but I'm from Texas and we say Italian. So I don't know. Hell, I don't know. I was talking about this earlier. Here it is. It's been a long time since I played it. Let's see how this goes. This could be good, or this could be bad. I don't know. Oop, didn't start. Sorry about blowing on camera. Come on. No? You can do it. There he is. There he is. Last line says, the ghost of J.P. Morgan rises again. Some people say Sega. Yes. Australians. Sega. It's Australian for beer. Wallet. Ooh, 100. I'm playing 2-player? I don't want to play 2-player. Okay, I don't know what I just did. I'm going to reset it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing something wrong. One. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, damn it. What? Oh, I have to use the second controller. Stupid. Of course I have to use the second controller. Duh. Ready, go. Oh. I didn't want to play 5-card stud. I guess I should have got my overlay out for this. I'm just hitting enter now. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't played this in so long. Blowing into carts. You're a bad boy. Mama warned me about people like you. That's true. She did. And I am. Silverwings, look at the animation of him tossing the cards. Yes. So many frames. So much animation. All of the animation. Kevin B. Hall, Texas, eh? That there's God's country. Just comically oversized, near life size Texas shaped belt buckle. Camera shows majestic mountains in the background. We don't have mountains. Sorry, not in North Texas. And aren't even geographically accurate. There you go. So you know what's up. You know what's up, Kevin. Don't know what's going on. I don't know either. We're just calling. Okay, so we played 5-card stud instead of blackjack because I hit the wrong button to start. Let's see if I can figure out which. I don't know where my overlay is for this. Dig through all these overlays. Let's see if I can find the overlay because that actually would help quite a bit. Come on, where are you, Overlay? I need you to lay over the game. Nope. Oh, no, it's roulette. Ah, here it is. Poker and blackjack. I found it. All right, Overlay. Do your magic. The olden days of overlays. All right, we're going to reset it. I see. So number 4 is blackjack. And we'll do 100 for my wallet. And I guess that weird. I thought I could do one player. Maybe there's a way to do it and I'm just not quite understanding. No, that's not it. There we go. Bet. 50. Oh, wow. A 2 and a 9. Yeah. All right, so how do I hit? No, not that. Oh, 7 is hit. Okay. Ah, wow. How about that? Oh. Okay, now how do I stand? There we go. All right. And then he will stand also. So 9. Nice. We won. All right, I'm going to stop there. We won. We'll end it there. Oof. So stressful. Kevin says, hold on, let me look at the rules. Got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, and of course, you know when to run. You got to know when to run. Yeah. More like 5-card stud. I don't know anything. I'm sure it's fine game. Play Donkey Kong. Ugh. For January. See, here's the overlay for that poker and blackjack. If you don't have the overlay, you're not going to know what you're doing. You really do have to have overlay for that. Okay. Donkey Kong, regular version, retail version on Intellivision is horrendously bad. It's not good. Mousetrap. Donkey Kong. It's not a good version of Donkey Kong at all. It is not good. Video game cartridge for use with Intellivision Master Component and Sears Super Video Arcade. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. This game sucks so bad. This is your fault. It's January. It's January. Coleco presents Donkey Kong. 1982, Coleco. 1 or 2? 1. Level 1 to 4. 1. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is like a parody of Donkey Kong. You know? It's so weird. Like, what character is that? It's not Mario. I don't know who that is. I would rather play the 2600 version of Donkey Kong. I mean, at least it looks like kind of like Mario. The graphics are not as, I mean, this isn't good by any stretch of imagination. This is terrible, but 2600 version graphics are even more simple than this. But I still would rather play that version. I actually had that version when I was a kid, and even as bad as it looks, I had fun playing it. I never had this, and I never even knew this was a thing until, oh, what the hell, man? Oh my God. I never knew this was even a game until just a few years ago. And I would have been so upset if I had gotten this back in the day, thinking it was going to be Donkey Kong. Oh my God. I couldn't imagine that there was a worse version of Donkey Kong than the 2600 version. So seeing this in real life would have been traumatizing. The jumping is so horrible. Oh, the movement, everything is horrible. Ugh. I'm gonna keep playing until I die, and then I'll stop. Ugh. There's no reason for it to be this bad. The homebrew version of Donkey Kong that was done recently, I mean, that proves, like, you could do a completely legit version of Donkey Kong on this console. But they didn't. They did not. Donkey Kong looks like some kind of monster. Like I said, I thought he looked... What I've said is I think he looks like that creature from the Watchers. Or not the Watchers. Yeah, maybe it's called The Watchers. That Dean Koontz story with that crazy monkey that escapes and kills all those people. It's got like Michael Ironside in it. I think it's called The Watchers. Look how slow everything is. Alright, that's enough. I'm not doing this anymore. How dare you? Who do you think you are? Sheesh. Only 2 levels in this version? I don't know. I really don't know. Because I'm not going to stick around and find out. I know a lot of these older versions of Donkey Kong will have 2 levels and then cycle through, and then the next time you go, it'll be a different level for the second level, and then eventually you're cycling through all the levels. Was it 4 levels? I don't know. But yeah, even the original NES one didn't have all the levels, which is so weird. But thankfully now we have that newer version of the NES ROM that has all of them, which is really cool. That's my favorite version of Donkey Kong. Oh man, that was bad. Oof. Let's see. That's my Jankuary. That's my second Jankuary contribution. Janky Kong. Kevin says, I like that sometimes they used to say for use only with Nintendo Entertainment System, as if we were going to try to jam it in a Game Gear or something. You know what? I never seen a cartridge that could work in more than one system. One side Sega, one side Nintendo. That'd be interesting. I bet they could do it now in the future. I think I heard something, like there is something like that out there, but I don't know. I think I've heard there is something like that. Prime 1, this looks like the Coleco Tabletops game with the red dots. Maybe Coleco made it bad on purpose to get people to buy their console. That's actually that's not an uncommon thought. That's something I've heard repeated a lot actually over the years, that it was intentionally screwed up. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it just was, whoever coded it only had like a very short amount of time or something like that. I think that's probably what really happened. 2600, dancing Donkey Kong with Lisa Simpson and giant cookies. Why he have to be green? I don't know. Very strange. Prime One says, at least Castlemania is better than this. You keep bringing that up. Castlemania. Oof. Oof. Zerwing's only 2 levels. Did Coleco make this to spite them? Maybe. Usually the story is that it had to be done before Christmas. Yeah. Like they sold 10x as many games in November and December. I mean, I'm sure that that's probably what it was. It was, they had like some super small window when they got the license until it had to be done for them to get it out for Christmas, something like that. Still waiting on Castlemania. Well, maybe I'll get to it and maybe I won't. I don't know. Prime One, they wanted everyone to buy their own highly advanced arcade at home ColecoVision. You know, it's good on the ColecoVision. It's not as good as people like to say it is. It's good. It's way, way, way better than that. It's just not as good. Like the NES version blows it away. The 7800 version is better than the Coleco version. But yeah, it's like 1 billion times better than the 2600 or the Intellivision version. That's for sure. But it's not as good. Now there's like homebrew versions for the ColecoVision that are, yeah, they're amazing. But at the time, it was the best version, the Coleco version. Kuya, so it's like a bum rush to Christmas. They don't wait another year because they paid for the license. That's what it is. Like, you know, they won't give them the license until they know they're not going to have enough time to really do what they need to do. Right. And then they are able to have the license, but only for a certain window of time. So they have to get it done. If they're going to make their money, they have to get it done right then. It's like these tricks they play with each other back then, you know, they sabotage each other in various ways. NES because they didn't have a bigger cartridge yet. Second, what was the first? I don't know. Kuya, there were Famiclones floating around China, Russia, and Brazil that people could play NES games with adapters. NES was designed around Donkey Kong. Nick says, well, I would expect the NES version to beat the Coleco version. Yeah, you would expect that. Yeah. Or most versions. Arcade is likely still a top end version overall. I know that you're right when you say that. The arcade version of Donkey Kong is the best version. Yeah, graphically, everything. It's the best. It's the arcade version. But I like the NES version the best. And maybe that's just nostalgia or the way the graphics look on the NES version. I'm really not sure. But the NES version, especially the newer one that has all the levels, that's definitely my favorite. Getting phone calls while I'm doing a stream. How dare you? How dare you? It's not appropriate. I do not consent. Donkey Kong 64, you can unlock the original Donkey Kong. I never knew that, really. I never knew that. Prime One, you said Donkey Kong was your second janky game. Which was your first? Oh, okay. I played Joe Montana Football on the Sega Master System, which actually turned out to not be nearly as janky as I thought it was. Although it does definitely have some jank to it, especially because of the player color selection, which is weird. But Joe Montana Football on the Master System was a game I owned back in the day. So I thought of that one first for Jankuary. And as it turns out, my memory of how janky it was a little inaccurate. It's actually not bad. It does have some wonkiness, but it's fun. It's actually pretty good as far as like being able to play a decent football game. Let's see. QE says 7800 Donkey Kong is really good looking. The only bad thing is the sound is bad on the 7800 version, but it does look and play very good. It has very good controls and the graphics are really good. So I like that one a lot. Wiley says Donkey Kong Jr. is my favorite. Donkey Kong Jr. is really good. Yeah, again, the NES version of that is probably my favorite version of that. Nick says, I'm the same way with Contra. The graphics are better in the arcade, but the NES version is way more fun. 100%. 100%. I don't even like Contra, the arcade version. I just don't like it. Something about it. I don't know. I just don't like it, but I love it on the NES and, of course, the Famicom version. Pretty much most versions of Contra I really like, except for the one, the one Evil was playing the other night, Contra Force. It's not really a Contra game, but they call it a Contra game. Yeah. Nah, I don't like that one. But pretty much every other Contra game I really enjoy. Even the Game Boy ones. I really like the Game Boy ones. Cooey says Donkey Kong 64 has Jetpack from ZX Spectrum also. Wow. See, Donkey Kong 64 is a game I've barely played because that was my daughter's game. I bought her the purple N64 and I got her Donkey Kong with that. And she played the ever-living shit out of that game. In fact, she's got it now. She finally came and picked it back up for me. So she's got her purple N64 with her Donkey Kong again. I'm sure she still plays it because she loves that game. But I would watch her play it sometimes, but I never really played Donkey Kong 64. So I don't know much about it. Prime 1 7800 is the best except for Karateka. I'm still traumatized from streaming it. I think I have that. Yeah, most of my 7800 games are over here. Karateka. I have a lot of 7800 carts. I don't have all of them, but I do have a lot of them. And I got a lot of the new ones too that they just brought out. That's a cool system. Of course, I've been doing my 7800 plus stuff. Where is it? Is that it? Yes. This one. This one. I'm going to traumatize you. Dun, dun, dun! Like out of nowhere. I'll just be doing a stream, playing some other completely different game. Like, yeah, and then we're doing that and blah, 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 and then, yeah. And then, I don't know what was going on. Something was happening, and, dun, dun, dun. And you're like, no! Anyway. My apologies. Prime 1, I'm sorry. Nick says, gotta head out. Guys, got company coming over. Dude, thanks for coming by, Nick. I greatly appreciate it. Everybody, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Friday. On a Friday afternoon. Thank you, sir. Prime 1, fun fact, Contra Arcade's strongest weapon is the laser. Laser. The freaking laser. I hate the laser. I don't care how strong it is. I don't like it. I don't like it. The only one I really like is the machine gun and spread. You know I love spread. Purple Grape 64 looks so nice. It was expensive too. I bought it for her back. I'm going to say it was maybe 2012, maybe something like that when I bought it for her. And it was expensive. It was not cheap. Scrapyard Dog is the only side scroller. Well, not anymore. Now that we have Bentley Bear. I hate that game. Pharaoh Man. What's up, dude? Symphony of the Night coming soon to Genesis Mega Drive. Yes, it is. I'm a member of that Patreon for that. I cannot wait for that to come out. That looks very cool. I look forward to playing that and experiencing. They put so much work into that. Symphony of the Night for the Genesis. It's just nuts. It's not going to be exactly the same, but it's going to be pretty damn good. I'm very excited about that. So many awesome homebrew projects out there. It's ridiculous. There's been times when I, thought about maybe trying to do like a homebrew game or do an RPG in like RPG Maker or something like that. The fact is, I just don't, it takes so much time. I know like from many, many, many years ago when I was working on an indie RPG, and this is like 1999, 2000, 2001, long ass time ago. But when I was working on that, it just took all my time. all my time. I did nothing but that. And then when I was working on the magazines fairly recently, or when I was writing the books that I did, that's all you do is you do these projects, and it just eats all your time. But like I was talking about with the magazines, like when I was doing the magazines, I pretty much, the channel was growing and growing pretty rapidly at that time. And I sort of stepped aside from the channel to work on these magazines and stopped all that growth. And it kind of almost killed my channel because I was just doing the magazines, working on that all the time. So I just don't have any real interest or motivation in spending that much time on things, especially because the outcome usually is not positive. Like there might be like a couple of weeks of positivity, and then it just becomes like, you know, people, for whatever reason, you do anything and people want to take you down. They don't like when people do stuff. It makes people angry, and they get all upset and start screwing around with you, and weird things happen where people will try to take your stuff and sell it themselves, and just weird stuff happens. It's very bizarre. So yeah, I just don't have much desire to do any projects like that. I'm pretty happy just hanging out with you guys and talking and reading your stuff and playing games. Pretty happy just doing this. It's just a hobby. I'm not making any money. We're just having a good time hanging out. We're trying to. So that's pretty much where I'm focusing my energy. But I have a huge respect for people that make these games, that are doing these indie projects and, you know, putting themselves out there and having to deal with all of the problems from community aspects and everything else, you know, cause that's tough. It's tough to be motivated to do something when you have to deal with so much stuff. So I definitely have a lot of respect for people that do these projects. Wiley says someone is making R-Type for the Genesis. Yeah, I've got a demo for that on my EverDrive, and it is awesome. There's somebody actually also working on Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, for the Master System. And it's not a port of the actual Ninja Turtles 2, of the Ninja Turtles arcade game. It's a port of Ninja Turtles 2 from the NES, is what I understand, but with better color and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm very interested to see how that goes. But they've been working on it for a while. There's so many of these projects out there. It's really cool what people do. Prime One Pigsley was originally making a 16-bit version of Master of Darkness, but he settled for that silly Pretty Boy Alucard. I'd love to see a 16-bit version of Master of Darkness. That would be really cool. R-Type Genesis, yes please, yes please. You can download a demo for it and play it. It's playable at this point. R-Type is really cool on the Genesis, yeah, for sure. I still would say nostalgia is probably, I don't know, but my favorite R-Type is R-Type Complete for the Turbo Duo, for the PC Engine Duo. That one's really cool, music and the graphics and everything. But then again, let me think. Hang on. There's that R-Type Dimensions that has like the original arcade and also like enhanced 3D graphics, and you can flip back and forth. That's pretty cool too. And then Super R-Type on Super Nintendo is not too bad. It is a lot of slowdown, but it's not too bad. But R-Type for the Genesis is really awesome. Been playing Roboblast 2 on my 32X. Fantastic. Can't wait for the full game. Hell yeah. I still have to try that new Sonic game they put out that they ported over to the 32X. I don't have that, so I got to get on the ball. And Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out for the 3DO very soon, and I think there's a Jaguar version of that I want to try as well. I don't know. So many games. So little time. So many games. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. This has been a fun afternoon of playing Intellivision cartridges. Yes, even the bad ones. Even the bad ones. Very awesome stuff. I definitely have enjoyed hanging out. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, we had to. I promised. Guys, y'all take care. Have a great afternoon. I'll be back streaming again. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, but soon. You won't see me coming. You won't see me coming. But it will happen very soon. So, Prime says, what are your thoughts on the Emerson Arcadia 2001? I don't even know what that is. I think I've heard of it barely, but I couldn't even tell you what that looks like or any games for it. I have no experience with that whatsoever. So I'll have to look into that. Is it worth looking into, or is this one of those like, hey, what do you think of this? Kind of things. I don't know. Wiley says, nice hanging out. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Prime One. No, get that thing away from me. I won't do it again. Dun, dun. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I can't help myself. Kevin B. Hall. Later, peeps. Guys, take care. Silver Wings, I don't know when you have your next stream coming up, but guys, definitely check out Silver Wings stuff. He plays through the games he owns, and he plays all the way through them. I think you did like a 9-hour stream yesterday that I completely missed, Silver Wings. So I'm going to check that out. I recommend you guys do that too. I love watching Silver Wings play games. He's just very fun, very fun. And he engages with the chat too. So not everybody does that. Prime One, it looks and plays like an Intellivision. Sega forever. Sega forever. Everyone agrees. Just the greatest company with the greatest games. Everyone agrees. Signing a new order into law right now. It says Sega forever. All right, I'm going to go. Y'all be good, and I'll check you down the road a fur peace, as they say. Peace out, yo. Bye-bye. Dun, dun, dun!